Okay, here we are. Here's the plan. Using Microsoft Publisher, you're going to start creating your own calendar for this class instead of me providing one for you. So I'm going to show you a few things that you need to be able to do to create something similar to this. Okay, first of all, below here we have a couple different pictures we're going to use for the example. Okay, first things first, you're going to open up Microsoft Publisher. So you're going to find Microsoft Publisher on your computer, open it up. Next, you're going to use the blank 11 by 8.5 inch template. Click on it. There we are. Alright, the first thing I need you to do is add a background, and for this we're just going to add a picture. Okay, so like I said before, use the pictures on the website. The picture we are going to use, I've already saved it, so I'm just going to go up here to Insert, Picture. Okay, find my picture, baseball picture, there it is. Now I'm going to take this picture and I'm going to resize it. Okay, so I'm going to move it up here to the top corner. I'm going to resize it so that it fits the entire page. Okay, it is a little bit of a smaller image, so when you resize it, it does make it a little bit blurry. For the example, it's not a big deal, but when you do your own calendar, it might be something you consider, making sure you get a large enough picture so that you don't have a blurry background. So I've resized it, it covers the whole page, but now I want to change it to grayscale so that everything sitting on top of it kind of sticks out a little bit more. So you're going to right click here and you're going to go to change picture, format picture, click it, brings it in here, image control, color, grayscale. Select that, hit OK. If you wanted, you could play with it a little bit right here too. I'm going to leave it as is. OK. There we go. There's our background. So on a calendar, you're going to have to use this, you're going to have to use tables up here at the top to insert however many days are in the calendar year or in the calendar for that month. So for the example, we're just going to do a basic table here. We're going to go down. I'm going to add I think it's a 3 by 7 table that I'm going to be using here. So there we go. Select 7 by 3. Click it. There we go. Okay. So the example is going to look something like this. Alright, that's how I want it to look when we're all done. So as you can see on the top right here, it has ALHS basketball. So let me show you. Right now, we have 7 different cells across the top, and I want those to be 1 instead. So we're going to highlight those cells. Highlight all the cells we have right there. You're going to go up here to Layout. You're going to click on Merge Cells. What that does is it makes it one large cell. Okay, so in the example, we had ALH basketball. So we're going to type in ALH basketball now. There it is. Pretty small though, pretty small. So we're going to make some adjustments to this cell so that this sticks out a little bit more. So in the example, you can see it has a white background. Okay. So here we go. First of all, I'm going to highlight ALHS basketball, go up here to home, and resize it. Okay, we can resize it however big you want it. Is that a little bit too big? Maybe, maybe not. I'm going to put it on 72 though, because what we can do is we can drag the corners of these tables and make it a little bit wider so that it fits in there. Okay, and we can pull this up too. Alright, so we have our ALH up basketball. It's resized. We want to center it, so we're going to highlight it, go to center. There it is. If you want to change the font, you can to whatever you want. Let's see, what are we going to use here? There we go. Just going to use this brush script for this. Alright, still doesn't really stand out though. Okay, so we need to change that background color. So we're in the cell that we want to change in this big square right here. We're going to go up here to Design. You have this paint bucket. Okay, you can click on this fill right below. You change it to white. As you can see, there it goes, pops up. There we go, much better. Okay, and now on the example, you can see we have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay, we're going to add Saturday and Sunday on ours because we have more cells. We have one for each day of the week. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to go down here below because this is where I'm going to add my days in the second row of cells. So first I'm going to put Sunday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and last but not least, Saturday. Okay, and just like before, I can highlight all of these, change the size if I'd like, which I'm going to. Okay, a little bit bigger, go to 14. Change the font if I choose to. Let's see, we'll change it to Bell MT. Okay, and as you can see, Wednesday's not fitting now, so I'm going to just widen this table again. Okay, there you go, Wednesday fits now. And if you have this little space below, you can pull this up, tighten it up right below. Okay, hard to see again, just like before, so we're going to change the background color to white, highlight them, design, pick your color here. We already have it on white, so I'll just select white. There it is. Okay. Alright, next I want to add borders though. Okay. You can see on here I have a black border around each cell. It separates it a little bit, helps it stand out. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to highlight the entire table that I've inserted. I'm going to go up here to Layout, Design. I'm going to decide how thick I want these lines. So right now it's only a half point. Alright, I want it a little thicker than that. So we'll go to 2 1/4. Select it. Okay, whatever color we want here. So we're just going to go black. Okay. And on borders right here, I'm going to select all borders. So everything that's inside this table, all the borders are going to be changed to what we just selected. All borders. Click outside the table. There you go. You can see we changed the table now. And if you want to resize these at any point, I'm going to tighten that up a little bit. You can. Alright. One thing I did forget is I'm going to highlight these days here because I want to center them in the cells. It looks better. We're going to go back here to Home and center them. Okay, there we go. Alright, we got our ALH basketball. We got our days of the week. Change the background to white. We have our borders. We have the background image for the entire thing. So next, you see on here we got to put down Lincoln Place East on the 1st. So we want to put a picture down in here. And we'll put some text in there too. And then we play North on the 3rd, so we'll change that as well. So once again on the website here, I'm going to get the images on here from here. Okay, I've already saved them on my computer. So we're going to say on Monday we're playing East. So I click inside that box. Okay, I'm going to right click on that. Okay, right click there inside that one. Format table. Okay, it's got all these fill effects up here. You could add a color if you wanted, but we're going to click on this fill effects. Picture. Select picture. Okay, we're going to find where we saved it. Here it is. Double click on it. Okay, it says, hey, is this the picture you want to use? Yes, it is. Okay, again. Now I want to make this so that I can see through it a little bit. Okay, I don't want it to be just a solid east. So we're going to make it a little bit transparent. So we're going to change this over to about 50%. Okay. Gonna hit OK. As you can see, there it is. Okay, now if we want to widen this a little bit, we can. So put down that we're playing East on Monday. Just like we did before, on Monday, we're going to put down the same thing on Wednesday for Denver North. Okay, so we're going to right click it, Format Table, Fill Effects, Picture, select my picture. Okay, yep, that's what we want. Change it to 50% transparent. Hit OK. Alright, there we go. Okay, so now we're just going to add a little bit of text in here. Okay, so we're going to pretend like this is the first day of the month. So we're going to put a 1 up here, period. Okay, in the next box, that's a 2, period. Play North on the 3rd, period. The 4th, 5th, 6th. So Sunday was actually not quite, we didn't start the month until Monday, so that's the 1st. And you can change these if you highlight these. Okay, you can go up here and change the size. It makes it stand out a little bit more. Put on 14 there. You can change the color if you want. Maybe you think white makes it stand out a little bit more. Blue, whatever color you think. Alright. One thing you can do also is you could change the color in this box right here to white and leave it black over here. Okay. Alright, so next we're going to type in Denver East. What was it we had? Lincoln versus East. Alright. So we got the 1 in there. We're going to hit enter. Now we're going to type in Lincoln. Okay, return versus return East. Okay, so there we have it. We're going to highlight that though. These 3, we're just going to highlight Lincoln versus East. We're going to center it. Okay, we can change the font if we choose to. I'm going to change the font a little bit. There we go. I'll make it a little bit bigger again. Alright, now I can change the color to whatever I want. I'm going to change it to dark blue. And there you have it, Lincoln versus East. Okay, probably not the best font. Kind of hard to see. You want to make sure you can see this stuff. You can bold it maybe. Stand out. Alright, now we're going to do the same thing over here on North. So enter. Lincoln versus North. Highlight it just like before. You want to make it exactly the same as the other one. Bold. See what size is this over here? It was a 20. So we'll change this to 20 over here as well. And change the color. And then center it. Alright, Lincoln versus North. There we go. Alright, now the other boxes you'll notice in the example here, we have a shade of blue in those boxes, so we're going to add that also. So just like you did on the picture. Okay, click in the box, right click, Format Table. Now we're just going to pick a color instead of fill effects. So we're going to pick a color here, make it 50%, just like we did the picture. Okay, and there we go. If you want to do more than one at a time also, you can highlight them all. And then just do them all at one time. There we go. Alright, I'm going to change these to white because they don't really stand out as well, the numbers. Boom, there you go. Be careful on here that you only highlight the 3. Alright, there you go. Alright, last thing we need to do. Insert our picture here with the Lancer down below. Pretty simple stuff on the website here. If you click on this link, takes you to all different kind of lancers that we have. You can pick one, any of them that you like. I've already saved one. I saved this one here. So I'm going to go back here. Alright. Look outside. Make sure we haven't selected the picture we're using as the background. Look outside. Go to Insert Picture. Lancer logo. There he is. Resize him. Go down here. Use this little green circle. Turn it. If you want it to stand out, a lot of times I like to put a border around it, so right click on it. Format picture. Colors and lines. Here we are. Select black. Make it a weight, whatever you think, however thick you want it to be. Hit OK. There's a little border around it now. Okay, so this is our practice activity to kind of teach you how to do everything on the calendar. Here is our calendar. Alright, there's the calendar that I did for January. You hit download the instructions or your rubric right here, and it breaks it down for you, everything you need to have. So please make sure you review this as you're completing your calendar. If you have any questions, please let me know.